Hey, what's up traders? Welcome to the Euro GBP analysis. So we will look to the 4 time frames, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, and we will use my tool and we will try to examine what's going on the markets, and we will try to find out how this can help us and what we could do to understand the liquidity, and we will try to find a trade. So basically, if you install my trading tool, you should see something like this. It looks like there's nothing, but here is this cool button called TA, like a technical analysis, which can bring the institutional levels, the gaps, high and lows on the all time frames, of course, right? So it's very cool because you can bring it or you can turn it off. So by using this, I will turn them off on these pairs, and I will start with the monthly. I will examine what I want to do. So we have this, let me hide this one and this one. So we have only this institutional level. And why is it institutional level? Simply because in this accumulation pace was accumulated power for this up move, right? We had the sharp move and created these highs, and price is now retracing into it. So the level, so price is actually right now in the level. Does this mean the level is broken? No, not yet, because the level is all this candle, right? In this monthly candle was this power accumulated. It was actually in here on the weekly, right? So we are dropping into this accumulation phase, right? Once the level will be broken, it will be actually marked like this on your charts, right? This level is actually broken and it's not valid anymore because the price has dropped below the lows of this previous accumulation phase, right? So you can see this level has worked in here in the past, right? But the second time it did not work, right? So we are looking for the levels which are only the valid. So currently we are in this monthly level right now, where we will be looking for the trades on the lower time frames nested, which means that they are in this accumulation phase, right? So let's go to the weekly, which is this one, lower one. And so let's bring the technical analysis, and we are seeing that we just filling this gap. I can turn it off so we don't see it, and we are almost in this level where I'm expecting the price to bounce up, right? I can as well actually bring the monthly level in this chart, right? So look at this. So this is the monthly level which we are seeing on this time frame. So we are seeing in here right now that we are in this monthly and we are close to the weekly level, right? So let's go to the daily, and what we are seeing here, this was broken, right? This is like a so-called support which the retail traders mostly using, and what they mostly doing when this support is broken, they trying to sell, right? And we will see that it's actually really happening, and we have the evidence for that, because look, the break is coming somewhere here. And look what happening with the retail traders positions. From the 14% average of the retail, their positions are growing 14, 15, 16, 30, 30, 30, around the 34. So as the price is dropping, the retail is shorting, right? We have this tool which is called sentiment, and we can bring it. So we are seeing the average prices of the retail in here. So yes, now the more retail traders are focused on the longs, but they still selling as well. They probably expecting this breakout, you know, here was the breakout in the retest, and they expecting the price to drop down. But let's bring the level on the daily, and it's actually down here, right? So still a little bit room, and we can of course see the weekly and the monthly level, right? So we are in this monthly level, and here below is this weekly and daily levels, which will be very interesting for me to work as a support for the up move. Now, why I'm thinking this will go up, not just based on this that I'm seeing that we are reaching some levels, right? But look at this. You of course know me, so you should know that I am using this COT data, right? So Yeah, it's all cool. I'm seeing the longs are growing, shorts are decreasing on the euro, while on the pound we can see that the longs slightly growth, but they build the shorts as well. So we are seeing the decreasement in the net positions on the pound. So that means the weak pound, and we see increase in the longs on the net positions in the euro. So that means that it's actually, you know, the euro is more stronger. But look at this. This is dice, but it's confusing and it's bringing a lot of the personal thinking. We have developed this. Look, now I don't have to compare anything like this. I have just one number, and I can see it actually in here. So as the price was dropping and it break through this, look what the bank started to do. We have number 4 and number 6, which are of course bigger than these two, right, which are negative. So that means that the banks actually started to buy on the euro against the GBP in the last 2 weeks, while the retail started to sell. So it's exact opposite, which is happening in the levels, in the monthly level, close to the weekly, close to the daily. And where is it happening? Below these lows, where probably those who wanted to trade the long, there is of course that some retail traders who traded the long, but they probably entered somewhere around here, you know, based on this support. So the price is now taking them down, and more people starting to short, right? So we are seeing it in here. The banks are buying for the last 2 weeks. Look at the euro from the 2228 to the 238. It's a plus 19k contract together. On the pound, decreasement from 19, like -4, something like that, right? So that's why I'm thinking the price will go up based on the using this my old tool. So what I will do right now, if I know all of this, I can go to this 4-hour time frame, of course, and I will be looking for the entry. So just to remember, right, I can hide this right now. And so as said, we are in the monthly level, right? This is the level where they started to building this liquidity. So we are seeing it. We have the evidence that as the price broke down, the bank started to buy, right? Just to repeat this as well, we are seeing that the retail actually started to sell. Look, from 17, from 17, 21, 39, 36, 31, and now they are 34, right? So we are in the monthly level, we are as well in the weekly level, which is a little bit below in here. We are filling up those 2 daily levels, but here is below the one, and again, and here is the 4 hours levels. So what could happen right now if we can see that some retail traders have a longs where they could have the stop losses? Of course, those stop losses could be hunted today, but maybe we will see the drop lower. Now this is a perfect, because I can hide all of this tool, which are actually great, but I don't want them to have them here right now as well. I don't want to have monthly. I don't need to have a weekly, and I like this daily and the 4 hours time frames. So right now I have a couple options how to enter, right? I like to use this my tool, which is of course included in this template. I simply click the B as a buy, and it will bring the projection of my trade, right? So I would like to enter here on the bottom when the price will violate these lows. I think it's gonna happen, because mostly it could happen. So I could enter like this. Now what I can do, in here on the bottom, I am seeing the risk to reward, right? So I'm seeing that my risk is 54 pips, my target is 128 pips. Of course, I could be targeting to the weekly levels, that would be perfect, so I can just bring them, and from the monthly to the weekly, most likely it could happen, right? So now I want to adjust my risk. So for example, if you want to I just clicked F7. If you want to risk per trade 1%, I just change this, and here my lot size will be recalculated, right? So I want to risk let's say 1.5% per trade, and I want automatically to close my partial profit in the half of the trade, so it will be here in the middle of this trade, right? So 0.5 like a half, because this is the 1, right? So in the half it will be closed. Now what I can set as well is the spread for the multiplier, so I can actually set up when I want to move the stop loss to the break even, and it will be made automatically as well. So I can do it on the 1 or 2. So what does it mean, this 1? Basically this is the 1R, like a risk, right? So on the same distance, which is 57 pips, this stop loss on the 57 pips, my stop loss will be moved automatically to the break even, right? So I can set it up, let's say for the 2. Okay, and now I can what I can do, so all the lot size is calculated for me. So right now I can just activate the trade like this, so it will be waiting, but you must have a turn on your computer or your VPS. Or what I can do is basically I can place the pending trade right now like this. Look, pending, boom, and the trade is there. How cool is that, right? So what I can do as well, here is the another cool thing which I like a lot, is that, for example, I know that or I don't know if of course for 100%, but I'm thinking that in here will be this trade traded, so I can trade it as well as a bounce from this bottom trend line or the channel, right? So I'm thinking something like this is going to happen, right? So if I would like to trade it like this, the entry, look what I can do, and it's very cool. So I can basically click B as a buy in here. I can drag and drop this tool like this. I can adjust my TP. I can adjust my stop loss, right? So I want to have my stop loss definitely below these levels, right? So now I can turn off these colors. I can hide these as well, and right now when I click on this, and this color became this pink like this, or I don't know what, magenta maybe is this color. So right now, once this trend line, this channel, this bottom of this channel will be touched in here, the trade will be automatically activated, and here will be placed the entry, here will be the stop loss, here will be the target, right? So it's very good because the market actually can do this. You can enter in here, right? You can enter in here if it drops like this, or if it will be just moving like that, and this, you know, you never know. Okay, so this is the way how to trade and how to analyze the market with our trading tool. Download it for free on my website. Bye bye, my friends.